Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is E6. For today we're gonna talk to the rest of the town, because we talked already a little bit to a few people in here. And we've upgraded our yellow sword, which I can't remember exactly the name of, to the same level as the rest. Yes, and we have 700 ammo left, so we could technically upgrade one sword more. And I think the next dungeon is gonna be on the Mythos Pass behind the yellow door. And I did use the red sword behind the red door. But so far, I do not really like the Aerosil fighting combat. It's more like a rapier, so it's a lot of stabbing, really tight. Let's do it. Since we are gonna be in there, might as well try it out for the entire level. Sharpened the blade. Well, it's a little bit stronger than Brillante, but does look like the Brillante is gonna be like the strongest weapon. Delivered the average one, and this probably more like elemental wise, gonna be a strong one. Because lightning always is. But yes, let's check the rest of town. Talk with the people, then I want to go to Qatar and talk to the people there, see if there's anything different, which I think it is, because this game has a lot of chasing text when it comes to villagers. And maybe then I want to explore a little bit outside of Qatar, because there was a barrier which we could just jump over, which we haven't checked out at all. So I want to check out there for what is there. Is it doable? Can I fight there? Is the reward well? Or am I just gonna be annihilated as soon as I step in there? And next time we're gonna start off in the dungeons of the Mythos Pass, which I think I will probably unlock in today's episode. So it's just opened up, and I assume there's gonna be a save point once we get in, so we can use our Wings of Alma to get there. So it will be a wise start. But yeah, a little bit of town, a little bit of exploring, and setting everything up for the dungeon in the next episode. So let's start talking. Still no sign. I wonder if I came a little too early. Maybe. Depends on what she's looking for actually. If it's for fishing, you can basically fish every time of the day, but it sounded like more like she was waiting for somebody. Oh, and I think we also need to talk to and Rabba, because we haven't done that yet. I think we haven't. No, we haven't. Aw, I really want to meet the Redden kids too. Maybe they'll be my friends. My husband gets along very well with the Redden Aku. He comes to our house often and he's always a joy to have around. I wonder if all the Redda are like him. Alright, let's speak to him. Isha! Oh, Adol, you're back! Hey Adol, what's up? Bet you were surprised to find Isha here, huh? She tagged along with Koval when he was swinging by here on business. They finally fixed the bridge, and I've always wanted to see the town, so here I am. I thought I'd come and tell about the festival when I was here too. Really now? I bet you just came because you wanted to see Adol, didn't you? Isha's face flushed a deep scarlet. So basically, yeah. She wanted to have a flushed face as red as the hair on Adol's head. You really have changed, haven't you? Whenever you were little, you were always following Ohla wherever she went. But now you come all the way to a town like this without her, just to see a boy. No, I didn't. You're so mean. I hate you. Behave. A real man would never tease a girl like that. I suppose you want to march straight back to Chief Ort and start your training from scratch again? Crap, no way. Anything but that. That would kill me if you found out. Oh, yeah, I promised to meet up with Tise. See ya, Adol. Have a nice time while you're here. So, who is Tise? Is it someone in the Redden village or someone here? Sounds more like a nickname you give somebody. This town isn't anything like I thought it would be. All the houses except this one and leaves are made of stone. I'm surprised Earth's okay with living here. Which do you like more, here or a village? Oh, we actually have to choose. I think I would go with Redan Village. I like the more rural type villages with wood and nature and the combination of that. Not so much the wooden towns. Really? That at least made her happy. Oh, right. While I was crossing over the bridge, I saw something funny. It looked like some driftwood that was floating out to sea. It ended up stuck behind the island. Okay, so that's a hint, isn't it? So how can we get there? What is behind the island? I suppose she means Canaan Island, right? So it must be somewhere we haven't explored yet. Because we have the beach near Dawn Village, but I will assume that they will not see that as behind the island. And there are still a couple of places we haven't checked out here on Canaan Island. That's like when you go to the plains, there was also an area where we could go west. Instead of going up the mountain, we haven't checked there as well. So we might be able to do that as well. And I see that I need to buy some more honey. I see you running around adventuring as usual. I can't help you with that, but if you have any questions, I'll see what I can do. A lump of wood disappeared behind the island, you say? An old Redan said a place called Sunrise Inlet exists behind the island, in opposition to the moonset shore. However, it lies below a steep cliff made of the same material as that of the Limewater Cave. Reaching it won't be easy. Okay, so it is the same thing as the shore at Redan Village, because that's the moon shore, but it's on this island. I want to find it. I'd never expect little Isha to come and visit me in a place like this. She's really grown since last time I saw her. She's starting to look just like her sister. You can tell that they're siblings just by looking at them. A young man of that name visited here once before. He may have had the look of a mercenary, but he was certainly a sharp one. He was utterly unarmored by all I had to say about my research here. Come to think of it, he had a number of talismans on him too. I imagine they're used for some kind of art. Probably. He did use them on the pillars in the temple. If I were to venture a guess, I'd say it was the fairies who were responsible for both the bridge and the mirror. What I can't be sure of is what their motive for doing such a thing could be. Do you seriously mean to suggest that you were able to reach Zemeth Island? The currents are too fast for anyone to get close, so no one of my knowledge has been able to investigate it. What did you find there? I must know. Adol told Rabba about the winged statue that he found in a sanctum. I imagine that to be a statue of Alma, the goddess of the spirits worshipped by the Reda. Still, hearing about the winged statue just reminds me of the statues in that shrine in Asteria. Come to think of it, I remember seeing a similar statue in Celceta too. What do you think, Adol? Could they all be connected somehow? Yeah, I think in Ease 1, which I think is where we rescued Rabba from Dharm Tower, I think at the end of it, when we find the goddesses, there are statues of them there. I think he's referring to those. That's all. Young Isha here came all the way to see you. Perhaps now will be a good opportunity to take it easy for a while and rest. When I saw that driftwood, I thought of you. I wonder why. Cause Adol is as dense as a board. Probably. Okay, so we have two things we can do. We can go look out for the driftwood by exploring new areas, or we can go into the dungeon in Mythos Pass, which I really do want to do. I don't want to buy too many, just a couple to get us started, because they are pretty expensive. I'm sure if you fight enough enemies, we'll get a lot of them back. I just want to have a nice buffer, so I can use that. Ennis is doing a fine job in my stead. At this rate, all I need to worry about is whether she'll be able to find herself a husband. Really, on an island where only the washed up arrive. Yeah, I think her choices will be limited, unless she gets off this island. Koval comes here for the first time in forever, and the first thing he does is go and see Leave. Everything still feels indebted to her somehow, that little rascal. Yeah, Yarelish were my motherland, the glorious Roman Empire. Maybe then I could start my new life again. But nope, I'm stuck in a place full of weirdos with tails. Even worse, with an Eltagenian merchant in charge. Who did I piss off to have my life go so wrong? They say that the bridge between here and Qatar has been repaired at last. Loretta sent a couple of envoys to visit Mr. Buslam too. One was a handsome young man, while the other was a sweet young girl. Poor thing looked so nervous to be here. Yeah, it was her first time out of the village. And by herself, because it seems that usually Ohla goes with her. Which is to be expected, because she's like the priestess of Dogi. So it will be a very good representative. When I was cleaning the master's bedroom the other day, I found a strange good luck charm. He told me it was some kind of talisman representing a god worshipping in his homeland. He was boasting about how it was thanks to that talisman that he was able to make it there alive. Okay, so we gotta search around a bit, because I want that talisman. That cave along the canal plains, filled with monsters that are near impossible, thanks to their impenetrable shells. The only weakness used to be a bell in the possession of our company. But alas, after we lent it to Professor Rabba, the younger princess misplaced it. Getting through the cave without that bell would be nigh impossible. This could pose a problem. Okay, so is there going to be an accessory we need to find in order to get through the cave? Maybe that's the reason why in the ruins of Lost Time, or what it was called, we couldn't fight those enemies because of their hard shell. After the repairs were finished on the bridge, a Radon envoy came to visit me. Apparently there are reports of a suspicious looking bunch up to no good on these islands. We may have more important things to be using our time with than bickering amongst ourselves. But never mind that for now. I'm sure you haven't forgotten our agreement, have you? The one about you finding a way to reach Zemet Island, of course. Adol told Buslam about how he was able to reach Zemet Island through the ruins of Lost Time. What? And you say you found the remains of a place there? With a statue and several glowing pillars inside it? I think I'm going to need to discuss this with Professor Rabba. I'm impressed. I was aware that you were an adventurer, but you've done some extraordinary work here. Alright, a deal's a deal. I'll lend you one of my most prized possessions. The talisman we were just talking about. Okay. This is a talisman passed down in my homeland of Voltago. With this in your possession, you'll be able to move around freely on the water. You might even be able to go to places you couldn't before. And just so we're clear, boy, I'm only lending it to you. You're going to have to give it back at some point. Yeah, at the end of the game, after we're going away from here. Okay, let's see. Is it an accessory or... I think it's just automatically used, or so I think. Really nice. I can only think of one place where we went through the water. I think that's at the shore, at the Rodan village, but I'm sure in other dungeons we're gonna be able to use it as well. We just have to find where. Okay, that's it for this town. We can check the weapons store to see if there's anything new in there, but I doubt that. Yeah, just a silver armlet, and there's no way in hell I'm gonna pay for that unless I am really rich. 20,000 is insanity for just anti-poison. Alright, let's go to Rodon Village. Nice talk to everyone here, and maybe give the other piece of the mirror to Ord. Hey there, Adol. If you're looking for Ohla, she's out at Windseeker Heights. Although, if you need her for something, you're better off waiting here for her to come back. You're strong, but I think the monsters there are too tough for even you. Okay, that sounds like the area I was talking about in the beginning of the episode. The place behind the barricade where we can jump over. So yeah, 2 places we can explore. 3 places actually. Here, the plains, and the ruin in the Mythos path. So which one is going to be the one we need to explore first? Which one are we technically strong enough to do? Alright, let's talk to Kevin first. I heard the suspension bridge has finally been fixed. Still, isn't there anything that requires my immediate attention back in Remorse? I think I'd like to stay and do business here a while longer. Actually the exact same text as last time. Nothing new, but he has Seeds of Vitality for the exact same price as the accessory against poison. I think really expensive, but it is a way to max out our HP eventually. I'm sure we find a way to get even more cash a lot easier. Oh boy, if this was a map before, she totally is now. I hope she doesn't start looking around here. Might have to hide somewhere else before she finds me. Aw, come on now, you can't hide from me forever. Come out wherever you are. Ryuk, come out of here, now. It felt like as soon as Quavel came back, he had to be off somewhere else again. And maybe the chief trusts him, but it gets kinda lonely without him around. I miss the days when the 3 of us would all play together. Well, he's a warrior and a grown-up, so he has grown-up things to do. And I think he really wanted to go to sea leave. I begged my brother to let me go with him to the Eurasian village, but he said I couldn't come. Boo. Isha left the village looking really happy. I wonder why. Did something nice happen? Yeah, she got to meet me again. The role of priestess is inherited by the Redon with pale skin. Between her ceremonial duties like conducting the rite of foresight, she is as vital to us as our chief. Quavel and the others have finally finished repairing the bridge. Now I can finally order Emil Cross from leave again. Yes, but don't keep her busy too much, cause she needs to work on my weapons as well. I found something really nice on shore today. Looks like a girl and a necklace. I think it must have belonged to an Eurasian. Like someone who fell into the Great Vortex, I guess. Can you give me? Anyway, more importantly, did we go to the Eurasian's village a lot lately, yeah? If you find anything kinda spoosh there, let me give him a whirl, would ya? Yeah, I will basically feed your addiction when I get to the Eurasian village. Oh, I keep messing up here too. Doesn't matter what I do, I always fail in the end. What am I supposed to do if this keeps up forever? Keep on going. Never give up, never surrender, you can do this. Winnika spends far too much time dwelling on her mistakes. And getting pessimistic every time she has a little setback isn't going to make her mess up less. If anything, it will be the opposite. I'd love it if she could learn to have a bit more faith in herself somehow. I feel like a side quest in the future of us. Just trying to help her. Chief Ord sends Quavel to the Eurasian village as an envoy. He'd best not be planning on going to see that girl while he's there. He already has. Yeah, he probably has a thing for leave. The Eurasians who came to help fix the bridge weren't as bad a bunch as I thought they'd be. But trust ain't like a bridge. You can't fix that kind of thing overnight. Especially if there was never one to begin with. Welcome back, Adol. Perhaps you've heard word of it already, but we've succeeded in repairing the bridge between here and Canaan Island. I left the matter to Quavel and he carried out the negotiations with the Eurasians and organized the repairs most efficiently. Were anything to happen to me, I believe that he would be more than capable of taking care of our people in my stead. I'm afraid neither Ohla or Isha are here at the moment. Rest assured, they will return soon enough. You're welcome to make yourself at home here in the meantime. Ah, come on, I have a piece of mirror for you. I know Ohla is the one that actually wants it because it's from her mom. But I did expect a little bit of a text from him at least. Okay, I'm guessing that's it. Can we warp from here or do we need to get outside? Nope. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to open up the ruins first. So next time we can start directly in there. And I think then I want to explore a little bit around Katara Island. Suddenly Adol's sword resonated with the door. Ooh. Only chests? Didn't expect that. I expected an entire dungeon, to be honest. Obtained a red tabula. And obtained a rainbow fragment. Okay, so what is that? Okay, so it's not an item, so it's an accessory. Emerald crystal that glows in rainbow colors. Illuminates the dark and reveals what the naked eye can't see. Okay, so we have gold, HP. The wooden bracelet has to go. I want to have this. If it reveals anything that I can't see before, means new pots, new treasure, more ammo maybe. So definitely, okay. So this is very good. I'm glad I did that. So choose the wings again and go back to Adol Village. And see if we can explore a bit of the area to round it up for today. But since it's an area I don't know if we're allowed to go there yet, I think it would be wise to make a quick save. Okay, so let's have a look around, because we haven't explored this bit at all. Because the village warned us that there was a barrier here, because the area was so immensely dangerous. Okay, I have done this part because the chest is open, but where was the barrier? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's see how strong the enemies here really are. I don't mind if they're a challenge, as long as we can beat them. Doable? Ooh, no. Ooh, no, no. Poisoned and confused. That's not a nice combination. Don't go after me. Let me lose my confusion. Oh, let's hope it's temporary. Both of the things, actually. Okay, so they are strong, but they are doable. Obtain the Lemurian Shroom. Isn't that a very high level healing item? No, it's all status effects. Now, I'm gonna assume the poison will dissipate eventually. Ooh, that's cool. An emerald are now a crystal. Oh, I need to see how much the gain of that is. Oh, as soon as you start lining up, they become impossible to hit. No! No! Let's see, 160, 190, 30 emerald a piece. That's really nice. Oh, so oh god, even fishes that will attack us. This place is vicious. But doesn't mean I don't want to explore, because any chest here could have really nice items. Ruined air earrings. Okay, so what's that? Another accessory. Come on, don't make me choose. Prevents confusion. I need more accessory slots. 3 is just not enough anymore. I can't decide which one I want to take with me. Yeah, this might be a nice place to grind as well, because 30 ML a piece, that's really nice. And with a few levels more, you might be able to do some really big damage numbers as well. I'm still wondering if there's going to be a place that will stop me from progressing. So far, so good. Okay, wildfowl meat. That's pretty good. Because that really is the next level of healing items. Well, the herb is technically, but after the herb, it will be the wildfowl. And we did get some herb in the Ruins of Lost Time last time. So I can imagine that this area would be the start of the fowl. And if we can get that freely, that would be really... I wouldn't say... Ah, no thief, no thief. Ah, we gotta take him down, he's not gonna stop changing me, is it? Too many enemies coming after me. Hey, Windseeker Heights. This is where Ohla is. Nice. Okay, so I really need to grind there, because I felt pathetic going through that area, just running from everything. I'm Adol. I'm an adventurer. I need to beat things to living shit and not doing the other way around. So let's talk to Ohla for a bit. Adol? You weren't listening to me play at all, were you? I'm a little embarrassed. My mother taught me how to play the flute when I was young, but I've never quite been able to get the hang of it. So I come here sometimes when I want to practice. There are many dangerous beasts in the surrounding area, but the view here is too wonderful to resist. Wouldn't you agree? It is very beautiful. This island you can see the closest to us is one of the ruins, Zemeth Sanctum. And the mount that you can see a bit further into the distance is called Grana Vallis. The bay on this side of the island has always had such a pleasant weather, unlike the opposite shore closest to the vortex. Perhaps it's because Alma is protecting us from within the sanctum. I'm going to stay here and practice the flute for a while longer. Do take care on your way back, Adol. A circular depression is carved into the front of the monument. Why do I feel like we're gonna be back here eventually? That this is gonna be like an entrance to a dungeon. Adol gave a mirror fragment to Ohla. You found another fragment? You don't know what this means to me, Adol. I'm a failure as a priestess. Without this mirror, I just felt so lonely, as though I can't keep going without it. Were my mother to see me like this, I'm sure she would laugh. Pardon me. If you would forget I said anything. It's not much, but please accept this as a token of my thanks. Give me all the seeds. This means more to me than you could ever know, Adol. May the blessings of Alma always be with you. Were you able to meet Isha in the Irisian town? She was so excited to see you again. Shy as she is, it's hard to believe my little sister will go all the way to an Irisian town the way she did. Part of me is happy that she's breaking out of her cocoon, yet there's a little part of me that feels lonely too. You feel lonely a lot, don't you, Ohla? Alright, there's one little thing I want to explore more. I think then we're gonna call it for the day. That is the other way we could go. At least I think we could go the other way. Ah, no. Oh, no. Oh, I hate it so much. I hate this so much. Hopefully it will be over once we switch screens. Nope. Oh, well, the heaviness is gone, at least. Yeah, when I'm grinding, I might need to switch some accessories around so I'm capable of defending myself against heavy and confused. Ah, this is the way. It could just be a chest. Yes, level up, thank you. So that means they are giving a lot of experience here, so that's good. What the hell is that? Uh-oh. Okay, I think this is just an extra boss fight or anything like that. Feed me, Seymour, feed me! Yeah, let's leave that for now. After I grind here a bit, I really want to have an attempt at beating the beast, but I think it's a bit too soon right now. Maybe in the next episode we're gonna start with that. So for now, I want to say to you all thank you for coming, and I hope you all have a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you like this episode, don't forget to press that button, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.